If you've decided that 2026 is the year you finally start stacking silver, that's good. But here's the trap that almost every beginner falls into. They buy the prettiest coin instead of the smartest one, overpay on that premium, and then can't figure out how to sell it later without losing money. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the best 1 ounce silver coins for beginners, what each one actually costs over spot, and the 3 rules that'll keep you from getting ripped off on day 1. No hype, no doom prepping, just what to buy and why. A quick disclaimer before we start, I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. Silver is a volatile metal. It can swing 20% in either direction in a matter of weeks. Do your own research and only buy what you can comfortably sit on. Alright, before we name a single coin, you need 3 concepts. Get these and you'll understand 90% of what actually matters in stacking. So rule number 1, the spot price is the floor, not the price that you will pay. So spot price is basically the live price, the market price of raw silver, and whatever it's trading at the day you watch this is your baseline. It moves constantly, driven by inflation news, industrial demand, and geopolitics. The number itself matters less than this. You will never pay exactly spot. You pay spot plus a premium. Rule number 2, the premium is what separates a good buy from a bad buy. The premium is the markup over spot that covers minting, the dealer's margin, and demand. The metal inside a silver eagle and a generic round is identical, but the price tag isn't. So as a rough guide, private mint rounds and bars typically run the lowest, often single digits over spot, the cheapest metal per dollar. Most sovereign coins, that is, government minted coins, sit somewhere in the middle, and things like American Eagles and Libertads are usually on the priciest end of coins. These ranges can widen when demand spikes and tighten when it cools, so always check the premiums the day you buy, but the order almost never changes. It goes rounds and bars, sovereign coins, and then premium coins like Silver Eagles and Libertads. Rule number 3, liquidity beats everything for a beginner. So liquidity means how easy can you sell it later, anywhere for a fair price. A globally recognized government minted coin sells in like 5 minutes at any dealer. An obscure private round might mean haggling or taking a discount. So as a beginner, I think it's worth paying a little bit more for recognition, and I think that's worth it. All right, so with those 3 rules, let's rank the coins. Coin number 1, the Canadian Silver Maple Leaf. So this is the best all-around beginner buy. And this is the one I point most beginners to, and here's why. It hits the sweet spot of 3 different things: purity, price, and protection. So for purity, it's 4 nines fine. That's the highest purity of any major 1 ounce bullion coin. What that means is it's 99.99% pure silver, whereas other coins are 99.9% silver, like the American Eagle. The Maple's price, it consistently runs cheaper per coin than the American Silver Eagle and most other sovereign coins. And that gap adds up fast when you're buying 20 at a time. And then protection. The Royal Canadian Mint has some of the best anti-counterfeiting tech with the radial lines that shimmer plus a micro-engraved laser mark. And for a beginner worried about fakes, this is a huge peace of mind. The current portrait is King Charles III, by the way, and it switched over after Queen Elizabeth II passed. So if you want one coin to just start stacking and never think too hard and get a good deal, the Maple is it. Coin number 2, the good old American Silver Eagle, and it's the most liquid coin for a price. So it's the most famous, most traded silver coin on the planet, And for a US buyer, that is a real advantage. The Walking Liberty design is iconic, and every dealer in America knows it on sight, and it's rock solid for a precious metals IRA. The catch, however, is the premium. Eagles are almost always one of the most expensive popular coins when it goes to buy. You're paying extra for the brand and the liquidity. So here's my take for beginners. Buy Eagles if you plan to sell inside the US and you want the easiest possible exit. You don't mind paying up for it and you're optimizing for the most metal per dollar, whereas the Maple Leaf or a round will stretch your money further. Also keep in mind the American Silver Eagle is more easily faked than the Maple. So only buy from good dealers, not just some random eBay listing or some guy at the gas station parking lot. Next up, the British Silver Britannia. So it's a smart pick and a tax trick if you live in the UK. The Britannia is 3/9 fine silver, struck by the British Royal Mint and loaded with some of the best security features out there. An image that shifts as you tilt it, nice wave pattern on newer coins, some micro text around the outer edge. Highly recognized and usually carries a lower premium than the Eagle, even here in the States. And if you're watching this from the UK, pay attention because the Britannia is considered legal tender. It's exempt from capital gains tax for UK residents. And that can quietly make it the single best choice for British stackers. Premiums aside, for everyone else, it's just a great value and a beautiful, highly tradable coin. Coin number 4, the Austrian Silver Philharmonic. The Philharmonic is 3/9 fine silver and Europe's most popular bullion coin. With the gorgeous reverse showing the instruments of the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra, it's IRA eligible in the US and instantly recognized across the Eurozone. Two small considerations: it's less recognized in US markets than the Eagle or Maple and has a slightly smaller diameter, so it won't fit standard coin tubes made for other 1-ounce coins. As you can see, this one is a little bit smaller than this 38mm capsule. Premiums are competitive, but can run a touch higher depending on the dealer. A solid pick, especially if you live in Europe. Number 5, silver rounds. Maximum metal per dollar once you're comfortable. Rounds are not coins, they're privately minted, and they have no face value. That's the difference between a round and a coin. No government backing, no legal tender status. What they do have typically is the lowest premium of anything in coin form, which means you get more silver for your money. And the trade-off is liquidity. There's no sovereign mint standing behind them, so resale can be a little less effortless than a Maple or an Eagle. My advice is start with 1 or 2 recognized silver coins so you can learn what real silver looks and feels like, and then start mixing in some silver rounds to lower your average cost once you're confident. All right, some quick honorable mentions before we wrap this up. The Australian Silver Kangaroo, 4/9 fine and very competitively priced. The South African Krugerrand, a strong brand, recognition carried over from its famous gold sibling. And then constitutional or junk silver, pre-1965 US dimes and quarters are 90% silver by weight. Great for divisibility and small everyday amounts. Often you can find these near or at spot. Okay, some common mistakes to avoid before you click buy. Here are 4 I see constantly. Overpaying on special edition or colorized coins. They're pretty, but you're paying a collector premium for metal that you will sell basically at bullion price later. So I would say skip them as a beginner. Buying graded or slabbed coins for stacking. Graded coins are a different hobby, and for stacking, you just want plain bullion. Number 3, ignoring the premium because spot looks low. A cheap silver day with a fat premium can cost more than a higher spot day with a tight premium. So always check your total price per ounce all in. And number 4, this is probably the most important one, is buying from sketchy marketplaces. If a deal is too good to be true, it's probably a counterfeit or fake. So I would say stay away from those and you should not, regret that. So, all right. So the outro, stick to established, repeatable online bullion dealers or a trusted local coin shop. Compare the price per ounce across 2 or 3 dealers before you commit. Premiums move daily. Factor in shipping and payment method fees, like paying by credit card often costs more than a bank transfer. So to recap, if you want the best all-around beginner coin, start with the Canadian Maple Leaf. If you want maximum US liquidity and don't mind paying for it, the American Silver Eagle. And in the UK, the Britannia for the tax break alone makes that coin a winner. And once you're comfortable, you can start stretching your dollars more with rounds. So remember the 3 rules. The spot is the floor, the premium decides the deal, and liquidity is king. So if you found this useful, let me know in the comments what your first silver coin was, or which one you're currently eyeing to buy. I try and read and respond to all the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.